Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, from wherever you are, and welcome to the first episode of Sinhanomics, a new YouTube channel. I am Pankaj Sinha from Melbourne, Australia, and after a lot of thinking, I thought of starting this YouTube channel. The main purpose was to share my experience, my knowledge with many of you, at the same time, educate some of the young investors and the youngsters as a life coach. At the same time, I want to have some fun with all of you. Predominantly, I'll talk about 5 M's here: money, malt, yes, you have heard it right, malt, music, meditation, and motivation. And motivation will have a lot of other things. For example, it will have a combination of astrology, it will have books, book reviews, it will have something to do with the life lessons. And I'm sure you'll enjoy that. But first of all, let me explain why Sinhanomics. Though I'm not an economist, but economics has always been fascinating to me. And I personally feel that this is the most interesting and important subject matter today. Since 2000, many of you who have been around since 2000, from the internet bust and boom, then 2008 was Lehman Brothers crash, economic financial crisis, and then after the COVID, we saw some challenges. Then we saw a very low interest rate era, and now with this monetary tightening, we are seeing that most of the world is fearing to be in recession. So economics plays a very important role in our lives, but at the same time, this is the least understood subject. When we talk about balance of payment, inflation, and all those things, employment rate, interest rate, etc., etc. A lot of people don't understand the interrelationship between those. So my effort will be to explain some of those as well. I'll also introduce fundamental analysis of stocks so that you can invest in the stock market. I'll talk about technical analysis as well with some live examples. So there are plenty of things to discuss. At the same time, I will go by your suggestions, your advice. So feel free to write that in the comment box below, and I'll try to answer and accommodate most of them. Having said that, there are plenty of YouTube channels out there on this topic. So I would like to have a little bit different approach here. I'll not just talk about vanilla economics, vanilla finance. I will try to see how we can combine multiple disciplines and try to interpret things the way we see. For an example, in the money-making business, in stock market, in property, or in gold, or whatever, not everybody is able to make money. Why? Think about it. Even though we know the secret, everybody knows you sell when it goes up and you buy when it goes down. But who does it? Not many. Of course, me not. Even I'm not able to do all the time. So, but as a guide, as a coach, we will discuss that and understand that. I like to give an example of Warren Buffett at this stage. He's one man on the earth who has made a hell lot of money in stocks, and he has shared his secrets, how he does it, and how he did it, what he's doing now. But nobody on this earth has been able to copy him. All his teachings have become academic. To follow that in real life is extremely difficult. And I don't know anybody who has really done that, frankly. The reason is you cannot simulate or you cannot borrow his brain, mental strength, mental capabilities. His way of thinking is really unique to him. But we can learn from that. right? So behavioral economics, psychological finance, all these things have become a new stream nowadays. So we'll talk all of that. At the same time, if you would like to hear something from me, let me know. I'll invite my guests who are experts in that, in the business world, in the spiritual world, the music world, whatever it is. Predominantly, it will be focusing on 3 economies: Australia, US, and India. India, because of I'm from Indian origin, number 1. Number 2, India is the fastest growing economy right now. If you look at the Indian stock market, the indices have outperformed any index in the world. Many of them argue that, hey, the currency has some depreciation. Of course, the currency has 2 to 3% depreciation every year as compared to US dollar. You can take that. But if you look at the indices from 2016 to 2023 now, the index like Sensex, for example, has multiplied 4 times. If you're getting a return of 400%, why are you bothering about 3% currency devaluation? It's simple maths. With that, I'm sure we are going to have a lot of fun and a lot of interactive discussions here. I'll like to request all of you to support it. Please like it, share it, and subscribe it. With that, it's a goodbye from your friend, Pankaj Sinha. Bye-bye.